Mary Megger began her swimming career in a summer league country club, and she worked her way up through different levels of competition. And at 13, she qualified for the national championships here in the United States. Around that time, she decided to try and break the world record in the 200 butterfly. And what was interesting is on the path to achieving her goal, she made two changes in her approach to swimming. The first thing she did is she made a commitment to come on time to practice. Very interesting, isn't it? Very simple thing. It's not about how talented she was or wasn't. She simply made a commitment, I'm going to show up on time. And what she relates is that sense of discipline that she got just from that one decision, it began to filter through a variety of other decisions that she made as she was developing herself as a swimmer. And that leads to the second change that she made. She started doing her turns correctly, strictly in accordance with the rules, right? So you're going down the pool, you reach the end of the pool, and the best swimmers, they always touch with two hands, and then they execute their turn and they get a nice push off. Lazy swimmers touch with one hand and it's a little less coordinated, it's a little less smooth. And Mary had the ability, but she focused in on that qualitative change of touching with two hands, starting to do her turns correctly according to the rules. That was a technical change. That doesn't take any talent. It just takes understanding what you need to do and then disciplining yourself to do it consistently. Okay? So think about this. What are some techniques that you can use to improve your leadership? Think about the last time you had a one-on-one meeting with one of your direct reports. What types of questions did you ask them, or how did you frame those questions? In my experience meeting with direct reports, in order to get into a rich conversation about some of the areas that they may be struggling with, some of the opportunities they see, some of the challenges that they have, asking open-ended questions is way more effective than asking closed-ended questions. A closed-ended question is one where someone can answer yes or no. An open-ended question is one where they cannot. They have to give a more expansive answer. And one of the things that you need to do as a leader is get into those relationships with your direct reports where they feel open about communicating with you and communicate with you clearly and effectively. And a simple way to do that is to change your questioning technique from asking close-ended yes-no questions to asking open-ended questions. This stuff is not rocket science. It's just a matter of breaking down the functions of leadership and understanding the pieces and the parts that make up the acts of leadership that you're engaged in every day, and thinking about how you can improve your techniques in order to get better. And what's interesting is when you have this perspective, none of those actions in themselves are extraordinary. There's really nothing extraordinary about showing up on time like Mary committed to. There's nothing really extraordinary either about touching the pool at the end of the swim with two hands. But what creates excellence is how each action is performed, how it's practiced, and how it's fitted together. So within a year of that commitment to break the world record, Mary Megger broke it. she achieved her goal. And in 1984, she won 2 individual gold medals and another gold medal in a relay race, came back in 1988, won a bronze medal. So she consistently performed at a high level for a number of years.